There we go. Good morning. Welcome to our posting party. It is so nice to be back with everybody. And we have got some really, really fun stuff coming up for you guys in the month of July. I'm April Brum. If you are new here, welcome, welcome. If not, if you're one of the OGs, then it's your job to invite a couple of people this month to this school community. I am going to go ahead and jump right in. I'm going to start with prayer like we always do, because that's what we would do if you were at my house having a meal together. And that's just how we start. So Lord Jesus, I'm asking you to lift up the ladies and the men that are watching this either live or on the replay. Lord, we know that we have all sorts of challenges in our lives, whether they're family or business or stuff going on in our homes, and there's many, many, many distractions that would serve to keep us from what you've got for us to do today. I hope that you will give us direction, give us discernment, help us to see what is worth our time and effort and energy and resources and what is not, and help us to eliminate those things that you don't have for us. And we ask all these things in your precious name. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Amen. All right. Ladies, all here ladies today. If it's men watching later, you know who you are. Today, I really want us to focus on an active learning type of commitment, not passive learning. We can all buy the courses and do the things and watch the podcast and read the things, and we're the most educated society when it comes to that, because we'll buy the course, we'll watch the course mostly, and then the implementation and the actual doing. So what I'm going to do today is really be real with y'all and show you the things that I'm doing that are actually bringing in money. And one that I saw last week that I shared with an artist, not fellow artist, because I'm not an artist. I shared it with a lady that is an artist, and she's always, in my opinion, being an artist in this day and age where we are now has got to be very challenging, because AI can do anything except duplicate someone's creative artistic ability, in my opinion, anyway. And well, that's too much fan. Sorry. So I saw something, and I've got a big screen TV in our living room. And when you're not watching TV, it's just a big giant black thing on the wall. Well, this is something that I saw in another person's house. And from a marketing standpoint, it really, truly blew my mind. So I'm going to go to YouTube. And I think I put it in my watch later stack. So let me go here and view your channel. Where's my, oh, here's watch later. Here it is. Over on the left-hand side is watch later. Okay, here it is. Summer patriotic painting. You can see down here, this is a 2-hour video. And she was asking me, she says, so how do you get the frame on your TV? And I'm like, the frame is part of the quote unquote video. Right. This is obviously an AI image. Mm-hmm. But let me tell you, when I put it up on my big giant big screen TV in my living room the other day, my husband walked in, he goes, oh, that's nice. And it took about 2 seconds for him to be like, wait, that's the TV. It makes your TV look like a piece of art.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how does this translate into money?
Okay.
How does this translate into money? This person, Stellar's Studio TV Art, okay, they've got 900 something subscribers, right? But I want you to look at how many views, 1,000 views, 400 views, 3,900 views of this one over here. Every view, if you are monetized on YouTube, is money, y'all. And all you have to do is be consistent. And I'm not saying go out and start an art channel. unless that's your thing. But I'm saying, if you've ever talked for more than 2 to 3 minutes on any kind of social media platform, take that video and take it to YouTube and start building your YouTube channel. Because, and I have not been good at this. I'm just going to say up front, I have not been diligent at this, but I'm going to after I learn what I learned. My Aunt Diane is Mimi's Recipes.
Mhm.
Everybody knows that because I talk about her all the time. I talked to Kayleen recently, and she and I were talking about marketing things because it's what we both do now. She didn't before, but she's had to learn by trial by fire, having to learn all this stuff real quick to help Aunt Diane because she's 86. She's not going to do all this stuff. But when you create a video like this, do you see my thumbnails? ChatGPT made these thumbnails for me. You don't have to go to Canva anymore and try to create a YouTube thumbnail. All of this you can learn. I don't need to go into my school community and create a course for y'all and write it and record it and do all the things. I'm telling you, here's an idea. Go to ChatGPT or Claude and say, here's my idea. Can you help me bring it to fruition? And you take everything you've ever videoed and go put it on YouTube. It will cost you nothing. You don't know who's going to subscribe to this. You don't know how it's going to go. I need to go up here and change my bio because right now it says, hey, I'm April, wife to the captain and mom to the boys. I love simplicity. I love my family, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? What problem are you going to solve for me? I need to go rewrite my whole bio on YouTube and get this stuff into digestible. And I really need to go back, like way back, and get rid of the junk, like here's a realtor idea for cards. Well, I probably in there somewhere am talking about some deal that's not even a deal anymore, that's not even there. So some of them, I just need to go back and delete them if they're not there anymore. Now it looks like I was actually trying to build the channel a while ago and do some stuff here, but all of these were made on Canva. You can tell because they look like Canva templates, Relationship Marketing 101. That was 4 years ago. But what I'm saying is I'm going to open this up so that you guys can actually see. Let's see, watch later videos. Let me go to my channel. Here it is, YouTube Studio. So then you go to YouTube Studio and here we go. Content analytics settings, maybe. I'm looking for, oh, here we go, earn. I was looking for monetization, but they call it earn. Okay, so here it'll tell you, start your earning journey, your next milestone. So I've already achieved showing data as of July 1st. It shows I'm eligible for something because I've got more than 500 subscribers. So that's good. I don't know what I was, 3 videos in the last 90 days. Good Lord. So, and it says, and one of the following, 64 public watch hours I've got. I need 3,000 or 3 million shorts views. Those little tiny short videos that are upright. We'll let you know when you're eligible. Apply now. And then the future milestone is this. So it says showing data as of, if I get 1,000 subscribers and one of the following, which is 4,000 watch hours or 10 million views on creative shorts, then you can have more monetization and more other stuff. So I got a long ways to go before I can get to the point where I can monetize this. But look at this, 3,000 watch hours. How fast do you think those art people can get to that? Because each one of their little frames is 2 hours long and people are just turning it on and hitting play. So think about things that you can do that would, you don't have to talk for 2 hours. I could probably, but nobody's going to sit and listen to it. But think about things that you could do. It can't be music and things like that that's copyrighted, but I mean, you could go to ChatGPT and say, I'm looking to get to 1,000 watch hours. What's something that people would watch, or what's something that people are searching for on YouTube that give me some ideas of what I can do, right? Anyway, that's just one little tiny thing that I was thinking about this morning. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so easy to do. The other thing that you're probably not even thinking about is how many people do you know that are either trying to run a business, running a business, whatever. I've already got several affiliates inside the school community that are earning, I don't have my calculator in front of me. What's 40% of $47 a month, whatever that is? When someone joins our school community with your link, what?
I think it's $20.
Yeah, so $20 or so.
Yes.
Scale that. You don't even have to create anything. I'm paying you 40%, which is actually more than the commission if you just send them your affiliate link from PageWheel. So it's more beneficial for you and me if you invite them to the school community and then sell them PageWheel, because PageWheel is $47 a month through me or through PageWheel, either way, but I pay a bigger commission because it benefits me more, and then I can pay me and you. And that's way better for two people to get paid, right? And so there's already several people in our community that are earning a monthly residual income that's going to keep going as long as the person has their PageWheel account through me. And you could scale that. The other way to earn is to keep posting. A lot of y'all have really made some great strides on Facebook this month or last month, because of the posting challenge. So let's see, am I in my account or, okay, here's my account. So 6,300 followers, they are paying me to post content now. So I'm just being real clear with y'all. You can see I've made $257 so far. I mean, that's just in a very short period of time. I've got almost 250,000 views on things, 22,000 in engagement. Things are rocking and rolling pretty good. I mean, that nobody's going to pay their house off with that kind of money, but I more than pay for any of the expenses that I have running my business. And this is just two things. It's just the school community and Facebook so far that I've showed you. It has nothing to do with all the affiliate things, Amazon, all the different things. And I didn't come up with any of this overnight. This has been a long time of researching what is a real good affiliate program, where can you actually make money. One of the ways I made a lot of money a couple of years ago had a great compensation plan. And recently they've changed it. I used to make $20 a month whenever somebody was on a $97 a month plan. Now I make $20 for the first month and $8 the rest of the time a month. You're not going to make a ton of money doing that. So I had to put my efforts toward other things like Digistore 24. If anybody has your computer up and running, anybody can go to Digistore 24 and find a product or service or something to then go market. But none of this means anything if you don't have a thriving, growing email list. That is job one. And I have told people that till I'm blue in the face, and they all still want to just show up on Facebook and make a ton of money without the work that goes behind it. I have hired someone, Deanna is my VA. She makes sure that 2 emails a week during the summer. I do 3 during the school year and 2 during the summer, just because it's summer and people aren't checking their email as much, but I still have a 40% email open rate. That's really high. And if you go from realizing that only 5 to 10% of the people that follow you, and 10% is really high, I would more say 4 or 5% of the people following you see your stuff. But then if you're emailing your people regularly and you can get open rates of 30 to 40%, you're much more likely to market to those people and send to those people and keep putting things out there with Page Wheel. Most of you watching, and maybe you're watching the replay, have Page Wheel. You can go to Page Wheel right now. There is absolutely no reason for everybody not to be releasing a free lead magnet at least once a week. I'm making sure I don't have another Page Wheel open. Hold on. Look at all these tabs. Have mercy. Okay. I'm going to make one right now. I'm going to go to up here. I'm going to click on lead magnet. Describe your paste your affiliate link. Let's do aprilbrum.com/post. Let's see. Upload your product or paste its access to the link. Drag and drop your, oh, it's a file. Oh, okay. Paste its access. I'm not sure I know what that is. Hold on. Let's just see what happens. And then you can also ask it to create one for you. And my posting challenge is $5, y'all. I've had so many people buy the posting challenge. Like, that's $5. It is so super simple. And you can have it create one for you. Here's a goal getter checklist, for crying out loud. So let's go back though. I want to go back and we're going to click. Let's just do community book feature page, nonprofit.
You got to see what she wants.
Let's see. Let's click up here, make a digital product. Resource creator. Let's do that. Okay. So I'm not going to worry about colors and fonts right now. I'm just going to click looks good next. And I'm not going to do a cover. I'm just going to do posting checklist for social media. What to do before and after each post. I have no idea what it's going to come up with. All right, we're going to do a checklist. And let's do 12 things to do. Posting checklist for social media. Let's see. What to do before and after each post on social media. And I'm going to run the AI on that. There you go. Shine bright online. Clarify your message. Choose eye-catching visuals. Write a warm, engaging caption. Get started now. Great. Looks good next. Oh, wait. I don't want to cover. Hold on. Update the cover. Oh, I go back. I want to go back. I don't know how I go back to update the cover. I'll fix that in a second. All right, publish my product. And I'm going to show y'all how to do this like while we're doing this right now and show you how quickly somebody can get to your email list. I can't show emails here because I won't be able to send this to YouTube. But there we go. Promote my product. And now I'm going to, I really want to change the colors. This drives me crazy with that green in there. Sorry, I can't do it. Okay, there we go. Get instant access. Now, actually, I do like the cover because if I didn't have a cover, it would show the checklist right here on the sales page. And I don't want to do that. All right, so up here at the top right, you can see this is free. Download your digital product. Effortless success awaits. So look how dramatic it is. And Power of P. What? Oh, look here. Up here it just says P. Hold on a second. I was like, where's P coming from? Hosting. Here it is. Checklist for social media. Okay. Somehow it dropped everything but the P. It is good to read your sales page before you release it. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I'll take my vitamins, hope I don't choke in front of y'all. And everything is slower when you're on Zoom. So there you go. Okay, here we go. Say goodbye to posting stress, blah, blah, blah. I want this to be a whole lot bigger. There we go. And if I don't like this, I can do this and I can refresh this section ad nauseum. It can go on for days, all different ways I can refresh this checklist, okay? But don't overthink this. All right? I'm serious, y'all. It can be overthought to death, and then all of a sudden you're like still sitting here playing with something you should have been done with hours ago, okay? So yes, you need to proofread this, but I'm going to click looks good next because my goal is to show y'all how to get this quickly and easily. All right, now here's the thank you page. I'm going to run the AI on this too because it still says P. Just proofread is all I'm saying. All right, there you go. Come join our group. You click this link right here and you click this and then change the URL to, and you could even release something like this, y'all, and release it to your friends and send them to our school community with your affiliate link. You could even do that. So I'm going to put aprilbrum.com/school, apply, which is just my sticky link. And then there it is. Come join our group. You could even put an upsell right here if you wanted to, but looks good next. There it is. Posting checklist for social media. That's too long. I'm going to take that part off and just type in posting checklist. You can call yours posting checklist as well because it's going to have a little different identifier at the end of it. All right, there you go. Download your resources, blah, blah, blah. There it is. Warmly, you need to put your name. And your email, because this email comes from a do not reply email, okay? I don't know what the extra bonuses are. Download your resource here, extra bonuses in your receipt, start implementing. I'm just going to leave this the way it is, okay? Because I want to quickly get this to you. All right, so there you go. I'm going to put this, copy URL. I'm going to put this in the chat right now. And I want you guys to go over there and click it, sign up for it. You can see the download. You'll get the email from noreply@pagewheel.com. And then you will be on my email list again. Now, here's the other thing. A lot of people will say, well, I'm sending people emails a couple of times a week. Uh-oh, admit one guest. Who's this? Oh, Shauna. I wonder how long she's been in the waiting room. Hey, Shauna. I'm so sorry I didn't see you. Were you in the waiting room very long?
No, not very long. I just joined now. I kind of lost track of time.
Oh, good. Are you in an airplane?
No, I'm in my car.
Oh. So you're in a little plane. See, that's where my brain goes when I see people. Doesn't it, Gina? Didn't it look like a little plane, Gina? Okay. But she didn't have the headset on, so that should have told me. Okay, sorry. All right, so you'll get the replay for this, Shauna. But I did put a planner pack posting checklist here. I'll put it in here now for you guys to opt in. So here's one thing I've learned from Holly. First of all, make sure you're signed up for Holly's email list, for Rachel's email list, and anybody else who is making more money than you, get on their email list. Open their emails. Start reading what their emails contain and see why they're making sales. That's what I did years ago is I started learning from the people that were making more money than me. Learn from them. Let them pave the way for you. None of us would say, oh, I'm making plenty of money, I'm good. Yes, and save their emails. That's a good thing, Gail Marie. And let me just tell you, if you guys are marketing Page Wheel, even whether it's through me or however, if you're marketing Page Wheel and you're out there, it's okay to take some of the snippets from their, how do we get on their list? I will figure that out. Or I'll forward, maybe I'll even put it in the school community of who to follow. Now, Holly's email list is kids activities blog, but the reason why I want you on her list is so you can see how many opt-ins she puts in her emails. Her emails here, I'll show you one right now since it's only 11:34. We're good. All right, this is one of those really like hands-on posting parties, y'all, that I'm encouraging you. You can go do what I just did and go post today, and you can have something to opt in for your community today. There's no reason why you wouldn't do that. But here, let me show you. I'm going to click on Holly. Here we go.
What's Holly's last name?
Homer, Homer. Okay. Here's one of her. You can go to Kids Activities blog, by the way, and just go to kidsactivities.com, and you can opt in for any of her opt-ins, and now you're going to be on her email list. So here's one of her emails. Just sent an hour. Yeah, and by the way, Holly has a giant email list, and she emails a few times a day.
Oh my gosh.
So don't come to me with, oh, I'm sending everybody an email once a week. Do you think that's too much? No, there is no too much of talking about your stuff. So here's this free PDF. Kids love these super fun activities. Check out 40 quick fun activities for 2-year-olds. The softest Play-Doh. Now, does she give you this for free? No. Here's the instructions to the thing, and you still have to give her your email address to get the thing emailed to you. It's crazy pants, but it works. So that's why I'm telling you, make sure if you are sending out things, and what I've heard from some people say is, well, they're already on my email list, so why am I asking them to opt in to get a download? Doesn't that aggravate them? No, it trains them. You're training them to jump through certain hoops so that they will buy your thing. And if they're not going to give up their email address through a quick little auto form and auto fill, they're probably not going to buy your stuff anyway. So we need to stop being Marines in the business world and be like no man left behind. No, if somebody's not going to read your emails, buy your stuff, it's okay to leave them on the side of the road. They're not your people. Be okay with walking away from the people that don't want you to make money. It doesn't mean you're not their friend. It means they're not your customer. There's a difference. Somebody needs to hear that today. Maybe me. You cannot scale your business if you're talking people into buying from you. There are billions of people on this planet, y'all. There is enough to go around. So post, and then post. And I would dare say everyone in this room has noticed an uptick in their engagement and in their followers with posting more often. If you have posted more often, quality post, I'm not talking about the posts that start off with, oh, there's Becky. I'm not talking about the posts that start off with, okay, so like pretend like you're watching one of my reels. Hey y'all, I'm April and it's Monday and we're so excited to talk with you today about this little letter opener, and let me just show you about y'all. They've already scrolled. You have to come in and be like, I cannot believe what just happened. Did y'all see that gnat fly by me just now? I'm telling you what, I am going over there and they're out. They are going out today. I'm telling you what. And then all of a sudden you run out of time. Can I tell you how many people messaged me this weekend because I went 58 seconds in that thing, held this thing up, and then it was on the screen for a nanosecond. And then everybody was like, wait, what did you use to get rid of the gnats? And that was the next reel. So I would send them the link to the next reel because I finished my sentence. I'm always the one that gets cut off on a message machine because I leave too long of a message. But you know what? It works because they're all like, wait, what? What did she use? Did anybody see it? What did she use? You don't have to it's just like dating, y'all. What happens to people who give somebody the whole farm without making them buy a mortgage on it? Guess what? You're waiting a long time, girlfriend. I know a whole lot of people, and Gina will say the same thing, in these pilot wife communities, and they're like, I've been dating my pilot for 8 years and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, well, honey, if he's already landed the plane,
Yep.
kind of no reason for him to buy the airport.
Nope.
Anyway, all right. No more preaching. But I'm just saying, it's okay to go find your people, and it may not be the people that are currently following you. So when you see that net followers, it'll show you net followers, and it'll show you the unfollows and the follows. Let them go. Don't be like, oh my gosh, why did somebody unfollow me? It's okay. So I don't know who needs to hear this today, but there you go.
So
She saves my emails too. That's so funny, Gail Marie. Well, my emails are not necessarily, they're me, but they're not me. Deanna is the genius behind my emails. And she goes back and she analyzes the ones that did well, and then she starts to repeat that pattern.
Yeah.
So my question is, okay, so I know, I forget which email that you were using. I think it was something. I know I've got it in my notes somewhere. So are we using Launchpad or ChatGPT to create our emails, or what is it?
You can Launchpad is just a group of people that are learning how to earn online. So that's Launchpad.
Okay.
Page Wheel is the tool that we have that we pay monthly for, and Page Wheel can create our emails for us. I'll show you that real quick so that you can see where to go and what to look for. Yes, you can get ChatGPT to make your emails for you, or Claude or Gemini or whoever. But Page Wheel is quicker. And over time, Page Wheel knows what your audience wants. All right. So I'm going to go to, where's my, oh, here it is. Okay. Here's my Shut Up and Post challenge. I need to rename this. Hold on. How do I rename it? Oh, you just do that. Duh. Okay. I don't want it to be called June anymore. Okay, there we go. All right, so when I click right here on promote inside of my Page Wheel account, it goes to the Page Wheel packs, and it already knows what I'm looking for. Okay. So just post challenge, 30 days, 30 posts, 0 excuses. I'm going to go down here and let's go to email marketing. And I'm going to get some email subject lines. I'm going to do a call to action email and maybe the reason why they're stuck. Take me to my copy. So the post challenge is there. You guys can run any challenge that would be good for your people. Whatever you market, they have a problem that you are the solution for. Have a conversation with ChatGPT and say, what is a good 30-day challenge I can run for my people? or a daily challenge. Then it's not 30 days. Then it could just be a daily evergreen challenge that you could run all the time, right? So we could go here, unleash your writing potential with the Just Post Challenge. Join us for a 30-day journey of writing excellence. No excuses, just post. Are you ready to take the challenge? Here's all of these different subject lines. And, oh, we got to rerun this. Hang on. Sometimes AI hadn't had coffee yet. Call to action email. Let's do that one too. Here we go. All right, leave your excuses at the door. You're joining us for the Just Post 30-day challenge. Unearth why you're stuck and how to finally change that with zero fuss. I mean, this is a short, to the point email. And then inside the email, you would put in right here, you could even add now the emails don't come from Page Wheel. You don't go send this to your list. You're copying this and pasting it into MailerLite or whoever sends your email. Okay. And I have an affiliate code for MailerLite as well. But you copy this and then paste it into wherever you're sending emails from. But it'll give you the things that you need. And then you can rerun the call to action one and see what it comes up with. Does this help? Tired of struggling with fresh posts for social media? Say no more. Your product is here to save the day. And you would just put that, you would paste in whatever you want to call it, and then you would paste in the link to it. Okay. So that's a really quick and easy way to get your emails out there if you're not at the point yet where you're hiring a VA. Do I need to hire a VA to do this? Do I really need Deanna to do this? No. But you know what? This is one of those things in my life. I will put it off until I'm dead. I just loathe, really don't enjoy getting the emails ready, getting them. She makes them look pretty. She puts in the images that need to get put in. She puts the links there. She even adds in a verse every once in a while. She makes it sound like me and she makes them beautiful. And then she does all the back end stuff. Like she, looks for which ones are working great. I'm not going to do all that. I mean, I can, but I'm not going to. It's just like when we were kids, my dad always changed his own oil in all the vehicles. And then we got to the point where it was a $50 oil change. Well, $50 when I was a kid was a lot of money. But then, when my parents got to the point where we were all out of college and out of the house and everything, $50 oil change was a no-brainer. You spend your money and invest your money where you need to make your life easier. That's what we're doing here is we're streamlining all of this stuff so that I can go, like Wednesday morning, I'm headed out for a Trim Healthy Mama retreat for, 4 days. And we're going a day early so that we can, go do some fun things. I've had this plan since January. And of course, while I'm gone was when the last of the cabinets were coming. And we're not going to talk about that right now. Because I'm having to find my Zen so that I don't just come through the phone and I just have to keep reminding myself how thankful that yes, Gina, work hard, smarter, not harder, for sure. And that's what this is all about. You do all of it on your own for a while. And then for a little while, maybe you're making less money because you're paying someone to help you get to where you need to go. And then it kind of evens. It's kind of like when you first start your mortgage, you're all excited about your new house and it's beautiful. When you look at that mortgage statement and you see that the interest is here and the principal is right here. But then over time, that starts to do this. And then over time, you're rapidly paying off your principal, right? It's the same thing in business. Very rarely, I mean, it happens, but very rarely are you just all of a sudden overnight making 6 figures a month. I would love that for everybody. I really would. And if I could wave my magic wand to make it happen, I would do it. So does this help? And in 12 minutes, what happens in 12 minutes?
We transfer over.
Go to Page Wheel and you can find the link in the calendar. But one thing I want you to remember, think about really, really, really simple ways that you can start earning quickly. Now, the first one that takes no effort on your part whatsoever except inviting is to invite people to the community. Because if you sign up that way and then you use your link to share it with other people, you and me are going to earn when that person gets a Page Wheel account, and you'll earn every month. It's not like it's a big payment the first month and then after that I take the rest. You earn the same amount every month. And let's say that you invited 50 people. I'm going to investigate that, Shauna. I think it's automatic though.
What's your link to Mailer Lite?
It is in the classroom and I will send it to you via school.
Thank you.
Yes. Shauna, I do believe that's through the school community. If you look at your payouts in your settings, you should be able to find it there. But that's how I get paid. I have a payout account set up automatically, and school pays me every 3 to 7 days or something like that. So I think it goes back into the account where you pay from too, I think. So there you go. All right. I'll see you guys on Page Wheel in 11 minutes. We have time to go take a little potty break and grab some food or maybe a
Take my dog out.
beverage of choice. Mine is Zevia creamy root beer. And we'll see you guys in Page Wheel. And there's stuff to learn every single day. But you can't just stay in learning mode. You have to get out of learning mode and you have to go earn. Otherwise, we're just all learning and not earning. Right?
Right.
Okay. Anybody have any questions before we jump off?
Nope.
Was
I
this
had one
helpful?
Yes. I had one quick one. When
Yeah.
you were telling Pat in the beginning for the YouTube channel, you were saying my idea bring into, and I didn't catch that command you were giving chat.
Oh, ask chat for ideas for YouTube videos or YouTube material that people are already searching for in your niche. Like,
Okay.
I provide XYZ service or product. What are people searching for on YouTube so that I can go make that content? And then you can even ask it to help you make that content. But when I saw the person who had 2 to 4 hour videos of framed art, y'all, that person is cashing in. And some of the ones have millions of views. That one that I showed y'all was relatively new with less than 1,000 subscribers. But once you hit 1,000 subscribers, you've opened up the monetization doors. Oh my gosh. Like, just think about things that people would watch. Like, I'm even thinking to myself, what if I just set up my camera on the dock and like watch boats go by?
You could do boat TV and relaxation.
See, I know. I'm just
Like,
like thinking, and now I would start a new channel for that. Like, I wouldn't mix that in with all my other stuff I got going on and start a new channel. But I mean, I'm going, oh my gosh. Yeah.
So I was saying the
so they can
smart,
pretend they live on the lake. Exactly.
the smart houses have that, put an image on your TV, but you took it to another fabulous level.
I mean, I'm looking at this going, YouTube monetization, and Kayleen told me that is their biggest payout right now is YouTube.
Yeah.
We're all struggling with Facebook and Instagram and Meta and all this other stuff. And y'all, Jonathan Mast, he's a guy with a white beard. If you just look up Jonathan Mast, M-A-S-T, on Facebook, last week or maybe 2 weeks ago now, he lost access to his 500,000 person Facebook group.
Yeah. He sent you an email.
He didn't get hacked. He did not get hacked. It was an AI glitch that Meta admitted to, and they don't know when he's going to get it back. So when I tell you to be honest, I can't emphasize that enough. You don't own this space. Exactly, Gina. I know. And it happened to a guy who like literally is like, make sure you have 2FA, make sure you get this lockdown, make sure you know, like he teaches this kind of stuff. So for him to lose it is proof. That's another reason why I left and went over to school. You know, Meta's not doing anybody any favors. They don't care about you. They made billions, hundreds of billions of dollars in ad revenue last year. They do not care about you, especially little old me. So I want y'all to understand that no one's going to fight for you like you will. I might, but not as much as you will. But get in here and start to produce some stuff. Everybody that's like, I'm not making any money. How much did you post? How many people are on your email list? How many lead magnets have you put out there to see if somebody will opt into them and get on your email list? Like, you got to be doing the things.
Okay, I know I'm preaching to the choir, but before you hop off here, I have to make sure everybody saw this. And I know I posted it in school, I think. Didn't I, April? But the time that I've been with you and adding this posting challenge, literally, my followers were below 1,000. I was at like 748, I think, for the longest time. I am over 3,000.
Wow.
Over 3,000.
Whoop, whoop.
Wow.
And
Absolutely.
I mean,
That's
I
awesome.
paid through the nose for other people, other things, other courses.
We all have.
That
We all
chick
have.
right there.
I know. We all have a
Right
course
there.
graveyard
That's
in our
where she is on your
inbox.
screen. She's in my left corner. That chick right there has been my saving grace. She's a godsend. She is, I mean, just do what she says to do.
It's so hard though. We're like, we don't want to do the things. We
Oh,
want
it
to
is.
earn the
Believe
things,
me.
but we don't want
I
to
mean,
do the things.
Yeah, I needed you
I know.
pushing me. I needed you pushing me, but you do. And here we are.
And I
Over
really
3,000.
believe that between Launchpad and the trainings with Page Wheel, I really believe we're going to start seeing some momentum too with Digistore. And now a lot of us that are creating Page Wheel products, we're going to start putting them over on Digistore. So in other words, do y'all remember last fall when I did the 8 weeks of Marketing Made Simple? And so I'm putting that course on Digistore with a 40% affiliate commission, and I'm pricing it at $197.
Good
So
for
that'll be
you.
something that you could go to Digistore, grab the affiliate link, and then you can send it out to whoever, and they'll just grab, they don't even have to be in school to get it. They'll just grab the link to the course.
That was a great course too.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah, I need to sort of go back and make sure that it all still applies. Like social media moves so fast.
And then some.
Right. I know. It's like, I remember, do y'all remember the old Ziggy cartoon? Gosh, we got 3 minutes. You remember the old Ziggy cartoon? There was a cartoon in the little, back when we got newspapers, and Ziggy he was in the computer store and he was looking at a computer and it had a little red light on it. He said, "What's that red light for?" He goes, "Oh, that's the light that lights up when it becomes obsolete." And it was lit up in the store. I'm like, I feel your pain, buddy. I mean, I remember my parents buying me my first computer, and it required a big cabinet. It had it was giant. You could not move that thing on your own. And it was $3,000 was my first computer.
Wow.
And now, I mean, I'm talking to you on a giant HP screen that has a built-in computer in the screen that
Yep.
was $1,500. It's crazy. So, all right, we got to go learn something,
Thank
go
you.
post something today. And
Okay.
I expect everybody to have me on your email list by the end of the day.
Okay.
Okay. I love y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, shoot. Wait, I've got to stop the recording first. Darn it. Manage recording. Stop recording.